Hey, good morning. So, yesterday Adam told me transmission's effed, man. It's totally grenaded. Freaking stuff went bad on it, all right?
Heard you guys had some fun.
Dude, yeah, we had some fun, all right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of material there. So you think like a snap ring or something?
Snap ring.
Yeah, because wow, there's chunkies, huh?
Yeah.
Dang, man. All right, and so a lot of y'all did comment that I was pretty retarded for driving around two-wheel drive up there, not having it in four-wheel drive and low, and then not watching my temps. And I know, yeah, I was stupid for doing that. I was also having a good time, and the truck is called Stupid Duty, so yeah, it's gonna come down the line. It's gonna happen again, stuff like this, okay? We're gonna break other components on it, so just chill your jets, all right? We're having a good time, man.
You're goddamn right.
So, what's any guy do when the transmission's gone wrong? They put exhaust on, you know, because, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That's the more important priority right now. I got these stacks here, been sitting in the shop for a hot minute. We're gonna throw those on the truck. We're waiting on the new transmission to get done, all right? But while we're waiting, we might as well do something productive. So let's go ahead and get after that. Dude, all right. So, Adam, we just got this part all freaking put together, huh? You pretty happy with it?
Yeah.
You're saying what? It's pretty solid now?
It's pretty solid.
All right.
Shake the hole.
Oh yeah, I mean they're not even flexing at all or anything like that. Do you think we're gonna have to deal with vibrations or like bad rattle or anything like that?
Most likely, but you know, this is Stupid Duty.
That it is. So, yeah, merch in this merch store. Okay, Stupid Duty shirts. Get your stickers as well. All right.
Buy some beer.
Yeah, buy something. Plug that real quick. All right.
Okay, this will slide in the piece coming down through the bed.
All right.
And I need to cut the exhaust back far enough to put this on.
Okay.
And a long blade would go a long ways to me not smacking fingers, hands, anything like that.
Oh, man, freaking Adam thinks that he gets luxuries around here. I kind of broke the last long blade we had for the Sawzall, shaking up an aerosol can that we had. Did a little demonstration video showing how it worked. Just shake up an aerosol can, like a paint can, and the blade broke right after that, so. All right, so you got any spray paint in the shop that you need to make sure that you mix up real good? Instead of doing this freaking shaking thing like this for a freaking while, let me show you a little trick. So what you're gonna need is your Sawzall with a freaking longer blade on it, your can of spray paint, and then you can just use like tape or whatever you want. I like using just a freaking hose clamp. All right, slide that onto your blade, and then zip her down real quick. Make sure that it's not too close to the head here so you're not beating it to death. And then let her rip, tater chip. Yep, she shook. All right, looks like I need to run down to the Napa and freaking buy a saw blade then.
20 minutes later.
Ugh, so I just got back to the shop. Adam shows up. I'm like, hey, I got your Sawzall blades. I got your freaking exhaust 4-inch U-bolts and everything. And he's sitting there looking at the Sawzall blades, man. And what'd you tell me, dude? You're like, you told me you love me? Is that what you were saying?
I do, I love you.
So I was like, all right, dude, I'm loved. I'm doing something right, you know? And then he points out to me that the Sawzall blades that I got here, which they say 6 inches on them, we've already got those in stock. And I was like, no, the ones that we got, dude, these are 4 inches. And he's like, that's they don't measure it by the blade. So when you guys are buying Sawzall blades, yeah, it means from freaking very tip of the blade all the way down to the taint. Yeah, so now I'm going down to go buy some 9-inch blades because I thought that I had the right stuff. So
that's what she said.
That's what she said. And so yeah, 6 inches is really 9 inches. No, 6
inches is really 4.
6 inches is really 4 inches.
Yeah.
Dude, don't tell the wife. Just got back from the hardware store. If you first do not exceed, try again, man. I'm pretty sure we got it covered now. Here you go, man. I mean, I got you a couple different flavors there. We got the standard one, and then we got the carbide teeth one. I don't know if that's really gonna make a difference as thin as they are and how often they break. 6 inches equals 4 inches. What BS is that, man? Said no man ever. All right, let's see how this bad boy blade does.
I gotta tell you, it don't cut no different than a regular one.
All right, here we go, just standard one. Oh, you want me to hold this for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick more in it.
Ooh, that gets me excited. Take me back to my Navy days.
I gotta say that the old style there, trusty and true, cuts way faster.
Dude, that was a way faster cut, dude. Yeah. I mean, Diablo, I mean, maybe it stays sharper longer, but I don't know, dude. I'm just gonna keep on buying your standard blades then, okay? That's what it is, man. Not a sponsor. All right. It's time to start this baby up and see what she sounds like. You got keys?
No.
You got keys? No. All right, man.
Give me your 9 bajillion keys.
Yeah, I need to sort that out a little bit.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm freaking excited to see what this sounds like. Yeah! Dude! Right on, man! That's badass, dude. I get that, man. I get that. I get that. Yes! Yeah, what do you think, huh? I mean, I'm not gonna say that it's too rowdy, but it is a vast improvement. What do you think? Yeah.
I like the dual tones there.
Yeah.
And I really like seeing that shit roll off the back of the truck.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty disgusting. So, well, we've got a little bit of time left in the day. We're gonna end up, Adam was talking about, let's go ahead and just drop the transmission right now. And so that we're ready for when we get the transmission here on Wednesday afternoon. Well, we're gonna put the transmission back in on Thursday. So let's go ahead and drop the transmission for right now then, okay? For all you guys that watched our video when we were building this and you recommended that we raise the lift up and then drive underneath it, thank you very much, dude. That's what we've been doing with it since then, and it has been so much easier, especially right now with the transmission being busted. We wouldn't be able to drive up over it and get it into position. So yeah, lifesaver. Appreciate it. Keep the comments coming. With the tires as big as they are and as heavy as it is and everything like that, we actually need to take the tires off the truck to use the lift completely, all right? My lift is only a 10,000 pound rated one. I wanted to get a 12,000 pound, but my ceiling is just right at that 13-foot cutoff, and I couldn't find a 12,000 pound lift that was under 13 feet. we're about ready to drop the pan now. So let's go ahead and we're gonna get that thing down, get it on the ground. Or not the pan. Yeah, I guess we're dropping more than the pan. How about the whole trans and the T-case, get it down on the ground.
The gender neutral gearbox.
The general neutral gearbox, I like that. Yeah, that's what we're getting down on the ground.
It's all
All right, transmission's out, stacks are on, man. I'm pumped, it was a good day. We'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one.